Do it with me. What's up, YouTube? How we doing? Yes. I am DeviDubz, and I am about to react, I think for the first time on this channel, I think this is her debut. We are about to react to CHARLI XCX's new album. I've been really slow with getting my videos up. I've been living life. Life has been lifing lately, in the best way possible. But we're here. I've made time for BRAT.
Ooh, that sounded really bratty!
I want to see if I'm going to enjoy this album because what I've heard, or like the little snippets and stuff that I've heard about this album, BRAT by CHARLI XCX is what we're about to listen to. I am listening to this album to determine if I will have a BRAT summer. You can't have a BRAT summer if you don't know BRAT by CHARLI XCX. So I'm here listening for the first time. I keep saying that, but let's see. Have I reacted to her before? Maybe it's like a feature or something. I don't think I've ever reacted to like a solo song of hers. Okay. The only time I've ever reacted to her was 2 years ago when her and Rina Sawayama did a collab called Beg For You. That's the only time she's ever been on this channel. So yes, this is her solo debut. And I want to see if I can have a BRAT summer. Y'all have been trying to get me to react to this for a long periodically time. I even put on a semi-BRAT green. Follow me on my social medias. They are here and linked down in the description below. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course click the notification bell so you're always notified when I post more CHARLI XCX content. And I'm hoping I like this album. It's the highest rated pop girl album of 2024. It surpassed Cowboy Carter, which I'm not mad at. But I hope that I like it. And I hope it lives up to the standards that everyone's put on it. I'm in upbeat vibe banger mode, so I hope that this is what this album is about to give. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're gonna get the edited version, and if you're watching this on Patreon, you're gonna get the full album. There's nothing else to say. Here we go with BRAT by CHARLI XCX. Track number 1 is 360. I think this is the single. This is the lead single, the song that has a music video. I will also be reacting to that music video exclusively on Patreon when I'm finished with the album. Okay, let's go. Wait, I thought it was 365. They just say 365. Love that.
So stylish, baby, tears are gone. Yeah, 360. When you're in the mirror, take out what you see. When you're in the mirror, you just
bass.
at me.
Ooh, I'm liking that bass. I'm liking that bass, so fat bass. Yeah. Speakers is really making that bass.
Yeah, 360. When you're in the mirror, take out what you see. When you're in the mirror, you're just looking at me.
Oh, and the way it switches up right there. Julia? What does that mean? To be everywhere and to be so Julia. Who's she referencing? Hold on. 360. I thought this entire time she was saying Juilliard, like the school. I'm everywhere, I'm so Juilliard. Like Juilliard is a hard school to get into, and like she's hard to get to. You can't really like get her on the first date. You gotta work for her. That's what I thought she was saying this entire time. I'm everywhere, I'm so Juilliard. A direct reference to Julia Fox. That's funny because there was a point in time where she was everywhere. Uncut Gems.
I mean, I was Josh Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncut Gems.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like things like that.
A direct reference to Julia Fox, who is a prolific Italian-American actress debuting her acting career in 2019's Uncut. Oh, is that a movie?
Uncut Gems.
Right.
From then on, she became further known through her eccentric style online presence. Yes, that's what I know her from Uncut Gems. The meme video, not the movie.
Uncut Gems.
Right.
That's so funny because she really was everywhere, and she's so Julia for that. Like, she's so Julia for that. I want to be Julia. I want to be everywhere. Hey. AG Cook, right? Yup. Also, you guys know I normally start these album reactions with karaoke, a little sing-along, duet moment, but I hadn't listened to this song. This is my first time hearing this full out. Except for when I went to Downtown Pride with my friends, this song played, but I didn't like actually pay attention to it. Now I'm actually listening, and I wouldn't have known how to do this karaoke. I'm so sorry.
You're just looking at me. I'm everywhere, I'm so Julia. When you're in the party, bumping that beat. To the Princess Street.
Hey.
I'm everywhere, I'm so Julia. Bumping that. Bumping that. Bumping that.
such a banger way to start the album. Not really no notes. Nothing I need to really say about this song. I've heard snippets of it. It went viral on TikTok. I saw snippets of the music video. It's catchy. And actually, when I heard it live, it made me excited to actually listen to this album. So, with that being said, good start. Here we go with track number 2, Club Classics.
It's like when I go to the club, I wanna hear this club classics. Club classics, club classics, club classics. Yeah, I wanna dance with me. I wanna dance with AG. I wanna dance with George.
Hey, another AG reference. Also, I kind of like the Jersey beat to this. Boom, 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 boom. I hope that she starts singing at some point, though. Because, like, the talking thing, it's a vibe for a little bit, but I know that this won't stick around for me if that's, like, what this song is. Like, it sounds good.
Yeah, I wanna be blinded by the lights, yeah, I'm gonna dance all night, that's right. All night, let me dance up to the morning light. Put your hands up and dance.
Whoa.
Yeah, I wanna dance with me. When I go to the club. Yeah, I wanna dance with me. I'm gonna put your hands up and dance. Yeah, I'm gonna dance all night, that's right. All night, let me dance up.
This is not a song that I see myself coming back to. Simply because it was repetitive, but also like overstimulating, but not in the way that I like it. Like, there's a certain kind of club oons oons. There's gotta be a certain thing about that oons oons song for me to like it specifically. This is almost like I have to be like under the influence heavy to move around and dance to this. But like, if I'm just like in the state that I'm in right now, this is not a song that I think I would personally enjoy. I really gotta be out. I gotta be out and I gotta be non-coherent. Incoherent is the word. The production was cool. I like how hard everything hit. It hit really, really hard. Like the bass and the kick hit so hard, but like there was a point in time where like it got really like overwhelming and overstimulating. See, look, I'm already switching up. I was about to say I could see myself coming back. It depends on the time. It depends on the time, the settings, the scenario, what's going on, how I'm feeling, for me to actively enjoy this. Whereas 360, really enjoyable. This was okay. I'm gonna need more time with it. Here we go with track number 3, Sympathy is a Knife. This is fun. That robotic harmony.
Don't wanna see a backstage of my boyfriend show. Fingers crossed behind my back. I hope they break up quick as
I actually like that lyric a lot. Her comparing sympathy to a knife, because sympathy is something like people sympathizing with her. They're letting her know like, we feel sorry for you. Sympathy is like them letting her know like, Charlie, we're here for you. We feel so deeply sorry for the way that you're feeling. But in like Charlie's eyes, it's a knife because it's kind of like pitying her. She doesn't like the sympathy. And payola. If you get it, you get it. Them sympathizing with her, from their perspective, that's a good thing. Sympathizing with someone is always a good thing. It's letting you know that like you understand the reason that they're feeling the way that they feel, even if you don't feel that way yourself or you've never experienced it yourself. In Charlie's eyes, it's like, I don't need you bitches feeling sorry for me. Don't do that. So that's why it's a knife. That's good. I like the personification of sympathy in that lyric. This one was better than Club Classics. I can tell you that right now. I also like the production. This is going to be a good album production-wise is what I can tell. Because the first 3 songs have already been eating with production. And is this another A.G. Cook track? Let's see. It is not. It is not. It is not. It is not. Alright, here we go with track 4. I Might Say Something Stupid.
I might say something stupid just to read into the party. Door is open, let in, but still outside. I look perfect for the background. I get nervous, sip the wine. I don't feel like nothing special. I snag my tights out on the lawn chair. I go so cold, I go so cold, and I don't know if I belong here anymore.
Oh, I like this one. I like this one because it's ballady, not what I was expecting. I will say, I think she could have done this without the effect on her vocal. It was jarring, and it worked on the past few songs. I don't know if she's gonna have it in every single song, but I didn't know she was like an auto-tune girl. I don't listen to her, so I genuinely did not know. This would have sounded better, in my personal opinion, without the auto-tune, even though I still like it with the auto-tune, if that makes sense. Just because it was a change in pace for the album. That was a nice slow down moment. Let me save this one. All right, here we go with Talk Talk.
I've been looking at you, putting holes in your head. We've been talking
Oh,
for
come on.
months, but never in the same room. And I'm just wondering what they know. I wish you talk, talk, wish you talk, talk, wish you talk, talk, wish you talk to me. 'Cause I'm getting nervous. I wish you talk, talk, wish you talk, talk, wish you talk, talk, wish you talk to me. Talk to me.
Now that's the kind of repetitive that's gonna be catchy and stuck in my head. That was good.
Are you thinking about me?
Hey,
I'm kinda thinking you are. 'Cause we've been keeping this a secret, and all your friends are still here. And I'm just wondering what they know. Think you're getting closer, 'cause I'm getting nervous. I wish you talk, talk, wish you talk, talk, wish you talk, talk, wish you talk, talk to me, wish you just talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me in French, talk to me in Spanish, talk to me in your own made-up language. Shall we go back to my place?
and this one also had colorful production. I like it. This one sounded very magical. This was like ooh oons dance magical. It made me want to do this. We should talk talk. We should talk talk. We should talk talk. We should just talk to me, or whatever she said. Regardless, it's catchy. I like this one too. Yeah. Okay. And also, what I'm starting to realize is some of these songs came out before 360. So in the beginning of this video, I think I said 360 was like the lead single. I don't think it was. I just think it's the single that ended up blowing up. 360 came out in May, and this next track, Von Dutch, that we're about to listen to, came out in February. So there was another song that came out before that too. I think Club Classics came out before 360 as well. So all right, here we go with the next track, Von Dutch.
It's okay to just admit that you're jealous of me. Yeah, I heard you talk about me just so out on the street.
I like that revving. Come on. Come on.
I'm just living that life. I get money, you get mad because the bank.
The rise, like the revving of that production, I love that. The bass specifically, that droney synthy bass is going like pulsating up. So cool.
It's okay to just admit that you're jealous of me. You're obsessed and just confess it.
Yeah, this eats. Hey. Okay, this one ate. This one actually ate. Like, for real. That's gonna be my terminology for most of this album if it eats. I'm just gonna have to be real with you right then and there. This ate. Ooh, again, production. I'm a production guy, so like if a production is good and like the lyrics are bad, not saying that this is the case, but like if the production is good and the lyrics are bad, then I might like the song. If the production is bad and the lyrics are good, I might not like I'm a very production heavy person. Not saying it always makes or breaks the song for me personally, but it always aids to how I like or dislike a song, to be honest. This ate. Was this AG Cook? Oh no, it's someone named Easy Fun. There was just like a sense of like I don't know how to replicate it. I can't replicate it, but like just the idea of like pulsing. There was a pulse the entire time, and then you had that revving bass. That just fire. Fire. Here we go with track number 7. Everything is Romantic. Sounds romantic. Strings.
Bad tattoos on never tan skin. Jesus Christ on a plastic sign.
Come on.
Fall in love again and again in nights and white sheets with lace curtains. Capri in the distance. Bad tattoos on never tan skin. Jesus Christ on a plastic sign. Fall in love again and again. Winding roads with manual drive. Bad tattoos on never.
Flawless victory.
Well, yes.
Bad tattoos on never tan skin. Jesus Christ on a plastic sign.
Like this little monologue, the spoken word.
Fall in love again and again. Bad tattoos on never tan skin.
Hey.
Jesus Christ on a plastic sign.
Hey.
Fall in love again and again. Winding roads with manual drive. Bad tattoos on never tan skin. Jesus Christ on a plastic sign. Fall in love again and again. Winding roads with manual drive.
See, something about this is overwhelming, but in a good way. This is good. Es bueno.
Early nights and white sheets with lace curtains. Capri in the distance. In a place that can make you change. Fall in love. Everything is romantic. Oh, everything is romantic. Oh. Lemons on the trees and on the ground. Sandals on the stirrups of the scooters. Neon orange drinks on the beach. 4 generations make up a family. Early nights and white sheets with lace curtains. Pompeii in the distance. In a place that can make you change. Fall in love again and again. 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 Fall in love again and again.
This is weird. Something about that was so hypnotizing. Something about it was so hypnotizing. Like, now I want to have that type of vacation. I want to have that summer with Capri in the distance, Pompeii in the distance.
What?
Fall in love and again and again. Fall in love again and again. Wait, one more time.
Fall in love again and again. Fall in love again and again.
I love that one. And then you got this robotic harmony. Like, this sounds like I'm in this laboratory and I'm like being brainwashed to fall in love, and like this is the sound that's being played. This is the music that's being played while I'm currently being This is the music that's being played while I'm being brainwashed. So that way when I come to, all I'm thinking about is falling in love again and again. Oh, this might be one of my faves. This ate. It was romantic, robotic, hypnotic. We're going into track 8. Rewind. The rewind sound effect is dope. That's cool word painting.
Secure to when I didn't overanalyze my face shape. Nowadays I only eat at the good restaurants, but honestly I'm always thinking about my weight. Sometimes I really think it would be cool to rewind. Sometimes I rewind.
This one is similar to 360.
Sometimes I really think it would be cool to rewind. I used to never think about Billboard, but now I started thinking again, wondering about whether I think I deserve commercial success. It's running through.
Billboard, not Billboard itself, but stan culture and stan culture's relationships with like charting and sales and stuff has ruined music. Because y'all, the people who do this, people on Stan Twitter, don't know how to enjoy something depending on like if it's successful or not. Y'all will call something a flop and then write it off, and it could be like someone's best body of work, but because it didn't get 500K sales, because it didn't get what's a I don't even know like what a valid number is for somebody. 7 million streams in first day, is that like is that achievable, or is that like Taylor Swift numbers? I genuinely don't know, because I don't pay attention to that stuff. When a song does good, I'm going to acknowledge it, and I'm going to applaud that artist or song for getting a good amount of sales or a good amount of streams or charting high. Like, I'm going to applaud them for that accolade, whatever it is. But if it does the opposite, if it does bad, I'm not even going to pay attention to it. I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to listen and wait for the bad news. If a song charts and debuts in the top 20, that's considered bad now. Like, that's considered flopping. You're in the top 20 out of 100 songs, but you're a flop? I think that's weird. So, like, whenever a song does badly in social media's eyes or doesn't perform excellently, I don't pay attention to it. I am happy that I do this reaction stuff, because I'm allowed to listen to the music and kind of have my own thoughts, because I am by myself. I usually am doing these reactions right at midnight, so I'm not with the rest of the world, like absorbing their opinions and stuff. It's only after I listen by myself that I'll hop on the internet and see what people are saying about it. But I love that, like, when I'm recording, I have my own 100% thoughts. If I don't like a song, I'm not gonna like the song. If I do like a song, I'm gonna like the song. I don't wait until I see like where the songs chart. You know, like if this had done really bad on Metacritic, that wouldn't deter me from reacting, because y'all have been trying to get my ass to react for a long periodically time. Okay, tangent over. Y'all get it.
Sometimes I really think it would be cool to rewind. Sometimes
I like that. Oh, it's getting dirty. We got angelic for a second. We got dirty for a second.
sometimes I just wanna rewind, wanna turn back time. Yeah, bring the beat back. Press rewind. Yeah, press rewind.
I like this one. And I do agree with her sentiments of like wanting to go back to a simpler time when social media wasn't as big of a factor. I feel like that's social media being a very good thing. Like, I'm happy with social media and where it's at, but I also think it's created a whole new set of issues. So I understand her wanting to go back to like simpler times before she had to worry about like other people's opinions being thrown in her face, because that's what social media is. I've seen this tweet a few times, but someone said something like, humans weren't born, or we weren't made to handle thousands and thousands of opinions being thrown at us on social media. Like, that's a new concept. So I understand her, and I feel her completely. This was a good one, lyrically and, like, the track. It kind of reminded me of 360. Here we go with track number 9, So I.
Always on my mind. Every day, every night, your star burns so bright. Say that I love singing these songs you left behind. And I know you always said it's okay to cry. So I know I can cry, so I cry.
Wait, this is a sad one. So I is about Charli's longtime collaborator, Sophie. They worked together on songs like Vroom Vroom and Lip Gloss. Charli has credited Sophie as being one of the biggest influences in her artistry in her life. Charli discovered her through her song Lemonade and decided to meet her for a studio session in Sweden. This was the start of a great artistic relationship and friendship. Sadly, Sophie passed away on 30th January 2021 after accidentally falling from the rooftop of a building while attempting to take a picture of the full moon in Greece. Her legacy lives on and inspires artists in all genres of music. Oh my God, okay. In this song, Charli speaks of her regrets about their relationship, how she would often push Sophie away since Charli was afraid of not being cool enough or good enough of a person for her. Charli also suggests she would have kept Sophie closer if she had known that she would pass away so soon. Okay, I have to start this song over. I was trying to figure out what the lyrics were about. I didn't know if it was about like a lover that she didn't have anymore, but she recognizes that they're still great. That's where I was going with it. Until she said, sometimes I lie, said I like singing those songs you left behind. That left behind was like, oh, okay, so they're not here anymore. I have to start this one over so I can have a, like, actually understand what she's talking about.
Power like a lightning strike. When I'm on stage, sometimes I lie. Say that I love singing these songs you left behind. Wish I tried to pull you closer. You pushed me hard, made me focus. Yours brutal, loving, truthful. I was petrified. You would say, come on, stay for dinner. I'd say no, I'm fine.
That hits so much harder now that I know the context. They would work together, making music, and as soon as the track was done, she would bounce. This producer, Sophie, would try to get her to stay for dinner, trying to like create a relationship or a friendship outside of just like a work friendship type thing. Damn. That's so sad.
Oh, I really wish I stayed. Always on my mind. Every day, every night. Your star burns so bright. When did I put you away? I can cry, so I cry. Guilty feelings keep me fractured. Got a phone call after Christmas. When I make songs, I remember things you said, just make it faster with you like this. Maybe just a little bit. Say that I was singing these songs you left behind. It's okay to cry. So I know I can cry, so I
I commend her for being able to put this out. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like most people would, I don't know, maybe keep this song, like, personal for them. But the fact that she was able to record it, talk about, you know, like, how, not that she was a bad friend, but she should have cherished those moments between them more. She should have created those moments more. The fact that she was able to, like, say it out loud, put it in a song, and then put it on the album is, like, a very strong thing to do. This was beautiful. Period. Period. Okay, I'm sorry. You gotta laugh to keep from crying, am I right? Here we go with track number 10, Girl So Confusing, and there's also a remix with Lorde that I think I might do at the end of this. It'll either be at the end of this album reaction or it'll be in a separate video. I don't know yet. Here we go with the original Girl So Confusing.
it's so confusing sometimes to be a girl. It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl. Yeah, I don't know if you like me. Sometimes I think you might hate me. Sometimes I think I might hate you. Maybe you just wanna be me. You always say let's go out, so we go eat at a restaurant. Can't tell if you wanna see me falling over and failing, and you can't tell what you're feeling. I think I know how you feel. It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl.
She's just a girl.
Writing poems that I'm about throwing parties. Think we should come party and put your hands up. One day we might make some music, the internet would go crazy, but you might still want to see me falling over and failing. At least we're closer to being on the same page. Now do you feel the inner? Now do you feel the inner? I don't know, I'm just a
Okay, have decided that we're going to listen to the remix, and we're going to listen to it right now before we move on to the next track, because I want to be able to compare and contrast the two. At the beginning of the song, it was okay. Like, I was vibing to it, but it wasn't something that I was like, ooh, this slaps. As the song went on, I noticed I was moving more and more, and I was feeling that, girl. That part was like repetitive, and I didn't hate it, but it also wasn't like catchy enough for me. By the time we got to that final chorus and you had those like the ad-libs, I was feeling it. It grew on me that fast. Like, it grew on me during the duration of that song. So let's go to this remix really quickly, because I want to know which one is better. Also, is this song about Lorde and that's why she had Lorde on it? Or is this song about somebody else and she had Lorde team up with her to also talk about this girl? I'm not sure. This is called The Girl So Confusing version with Lorde. That's literally what the song is called. It's not Girl So Confusing featuring Lorde. It's literally called The Girl, comma, So Confusing version with Lorde. Very literal.
It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl.
That is so catchy now.
It's so confusing sometimes. I'm just a girl. Yeah, I don't know if you like me. Sometimes I think you might hate me. Sometimes I think I might hate you. Maybe you just wanna be me. You tell if you wanna see me falling over and failing, and you can't tell what you're feeling. I think I know how you feel. It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl.
The many emotions of a woman.
Well, honestly, I was speechless when I woke up to your voice. Now you tell me how you've been feeling. Let's work it out on the remix. You always say let's go out, but then I cancel it.
Oh, this was about her. And she was able to respond by hopping on the remix. That's fire. That's fire. And, like, the way that they're, like, talking about each other, it's not necessarily, like, they hate each other or, like, enemies, but it's kind of, like, this quiet rivalry that they have. But at the same time, they're friendly to each other. And I guess that's why it's confusing to be a girl, because it's like, do you like me? Do you hate me? I really can't tell, but, like, we can go get drinks, but this is going to be awkward because we don't really know each other. And, like, we don't really have anything in common. But, like, I get the feeling that you hate me. But I kind of don't like you sometimes. Like, I understand why the song is called Girl So Confusing, because the emotions that they have, the feelings that they have towards each other are confusing. But I think that's so fire that Lorde was able to respond on the song. She didn't have to do her own separate song, and this isn't necessarily a diss track, but you know, in today's age and society, when you make a song about somebody, that other person is gonna hop in the studio and make a diss track, or hop on the internet and make diss tweets. So I think it's fire that, like, they did neither of those options, hopped on the remix of the song, and talked it out, basically. I imagine they talked it out in person, too, because she mentioned a voice memo, but, like, making it public and putting it on the song, that's iconic. That's actually so fire. I love them for that.
Well, honestly, I was speechless when I woke up to your voice. Now you tell me how you've been feeling. Let's work it out on the
fire!
Myself thinner, and then I gained all the way back. I was trapped in the hatred, and your life seemed so awesome. I never thought for a second my voice was in your head.
See? That's why, bitch, it's so confusing. This entire time, from Lorde's perspective, she was going through her own things and was like, I don't want to, you know, have any problems towards you. Like, I have my own demons, I have my own issues that I'm going through right now. And, like, I don't want to rub any of that off on you. And it's funny that you're talking to me now because I'm going through these self-image issues, and you're in your head thinking that I have this disdain or, like, distaste or just, like, this negative feeling towards you. Girl, I'm just trying to make it day by day. I'm just trying to survive. So I love this. I love this so much. I like this more than the original already. Can you tell? Yeah, this is fire.
Hey girl, you walk like a bitch. When I was 10, someone said that. And it's just self-defense until you're building a weapon. She believed my projections. And when we put this to bed, the internet will go crazy. I'm glad I know how you feel, cause I ride for you, Charlie. It's so confusing.
That's fire. I love this. I love this so much. Is there a BRAT Deluxe? Or is this like the only song released after the album as of right now? Wait. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the beginning of Lorde's part.
And then I gained all the way back. I was trapped in the hatred, and your life seemed so awesome. I never thought for a second my voice was in your head.
Perspective in this bass.
She believed my protection, and now I totally get it. Got that inside that icon. There's still a young girl from Essex. People say we're alike. They say we've got the same hair. I don't know how you feel, cause I ride for you, Charlie. It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl. It's so confusing sometimes to be a girl. You know I ride for you too. It's so confusing.
Oh my god, this eats. I know this isn't a part of the album, but if this was part of the album, it would be in my top 3. I'm not trying to shit on the original, because that was also good, but this one is exceptional. Here we go, back to the album with track 11, Apple. Apple. Dude, that's what you're supposed to say when you're getting your picture taken, and you want to have that. People say you're supposed to say, Apple. If you're watching this far into the video, spell apple, but not like regular apple. You gotta spell apple. Apple. Here we go with apple. Hey. Hey. Production on this eats also. I also like this one. I really don't understand what's being referenced though. Like, she starts the song with, I guess the apple don't fall far from the tree, because I've been looking at you so long now I only see me. So whoever she's talking about, she sees similarities. Like, she's been watching them or looking at them or, you know, shadowing them for so long that now she sees herself when she looks at them. But then she goes to say, I want to throw the apple into the sky, feels like you never understand me. So like, she doesn't really like the fact that she sees herself when she looks at this person. She wants to throw the apple away. She don't want to see it no more. Get it out of here. Then she goes to say, I guess the apple could turn yellow or green. I know there's lots of different nuances to you and to me. I want to grow the apple, keep all the seeds, but I can't help but get so angry you don't listen. I leave to the airport. She mentioned the airport a few times in this. She's trying to get away. She's trying to escape. She then goes to say, I think the apple's rotten right to the core from all the things passed down from all the apples coming before. I don't know if this is like a reference to parents. Because you usually say like the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, like when you talk about someone and how their ways are like the person that raised them, aka a parent. But whoever it is that she's referencing, she's learned those bad behaviors, or she's picked up on those bad habits because of the person that came before her. She learned it. She picked it up from someone else. This was a really fun song. If y'all think that this is about something else, let me know down in the comments below. Because sometimes I be thinking that my interpretations are spot on and it be completely different. Here we go with track number 12, B2B, which I'm going to assume is back to back. Yeah. Hey. Love that. I love how the beat changing and her back being so constant makes it almost sound like she's singing on the offbeat. I don't even know how to really explain it, but like her singing is constant, but the beat around her is changing, so it almost sounds like the syncopation is changing, but it really isn't. It's a cool like ear trick. Love that. Also love the breaths that were throughout the song. You really could hear it at the very end of the song. Also really like the first half of this song more than the second half. When she was doing the I don't want to fall right back to us. Love that part. And then she started doing the back. Love that part too. Then she started, like, the beat change and, like, the second half of the song was different. It wasn't bad, but I definitely enjoyed the first half of this song more than the second half. Also, I like the little ear illusion that happened during the back. Here we go with track 13, Mean Girls.
Yeah, it's 2 a.m. and she's out there in the sheer white dress, wearing last night's makeup, all coquettish in the pictures with the flash on. Think you already know it, but you don't. This one's for all my mean girls. This one's for all my bad girls. This one's for all my breakup boyfriends, hot girls. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. and she's out there with the razor sharp tongue stuck to skinny cigarettes, calling daddy while she's fingering a gold cross. You say she's problematic, and the way you say it's so fanatic. Think she already knows that you're obsessed.
This little piano interlude was not expected. This melody is really catchy. This one was catchy. There was a certain part, I think it was during the verse, I was trying to figure out like who she was talking about. I didn't know if she was talking about like an actual person. Calls him daddy while she's fingering a gold cross, and she's kind of fucked up, but she's still in vogue. Yeah, she's in her mid-20s, real intelligent, and you hate the fact she's New York City's darling. You said she's problematic, and the way you say it's so fanatic. I think she already knows that you're obsessed. Who's she talking about? I love the da-na-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na. There's just some type of like repetition that gets stuck in my head and is really catchy, and then there's some type of repetition where I'm like, oh my god, this is annoying. This was repetition that's catchy. Here we go with track 12, I Think About It All the Time.
I think about it all the time, that I might run out of time, but I finally met my baby, and the baby might be mine. Be thinking about my future for the first time. It was ice cold, playing demos on my iPad.
Ice cold.
I went to my friend's place and
I don't know why that was so funny. It was ice cold.
I ran out of time. Would it give my life a new purpose? I was walking around in Stockholm, seriously thinking about my future for the first time. It was ice cold, playing demo, standing there, same old clothes she wore before, holding a child. Yeah, she's a radiant mother and he's a beautiful father. And now they both know these things that I don't.
That is a crazy moment when you're like finally old enough to where your friends start having kids and you're like, whoa, what is this little babe doing right here? What's this little baby doing? And what are you doing being a mother and father? That's not you. Like, it's kind of surreal. Like, it's a weird feeling to know that, like, you can go over to your friend's house, your friends that you know for a long time, and now there's a mini version of them just walking around, crawling around, running around, being destructive, causing chaos. But also the cutest little thing ever.
But I finally met my baby, and the baby might be mine. Cause maybe one day I might, if I don't run out of time. Would it make me miss all my freedom if I don't run out of time? Would it give my life a new purpose? I think about it all the time.
Oh wow, I didn't know she was engaged. Is she still engaged or is she married? Also, I love how like her going over to her friends or like seeing her friend's baby made her start questioning her life and her future in terms of like motherhood. Because she says, but I finally met my baby, talking about her partner, and now she's questioning like if she wants to have a kid. She's talking about her freedom and would she miss it if she had a kid, because it really is gone. I personally feel like once you decide to have a kid, your life is now protecting their life. Your life becomes their life. So if you don't want kids, and obviously I'm talking about literally the option of choosing if you want kids or not, nothing else. Nothing else. If you don't want kids, if you don't want to give up your free time and you cherish your free time and enjoy your free time and don't want to lose that, don't have kids. Because literally once you have a kid, once you give life to somebody, it's now your life. Their life is your life.
And they're exactly the same, but they're different now. And I'm so scared I'm missing out on something. So, we had a conversation on the way home. Should I start my birth control? I think about it all the time.
Cute song. And I like the stream of consciousness of it all, but I don't like the execution of it. And there are songs where I do like the execution of a stream of consciousness type of song. Taylor Swift does it all the time. Sabrina Carpenter did it with It'll Be a Wednesday and I'm here at this coffee shop and Shannon's being Shannon. It can be done in the right way, but I don't know. There was something about this where I felt like it could have been done better. Maybe it was just like, it was more like a talk singing. And the type of singing that it wasn't like singing. I don't know how to really explain it, but I'll go to the part that I'm specifically talking about.
Playing demos on my iPad. I went to my friend's place and I met their baby for the first time.
Like there's like a immature atmosphere around it, which may be intentional, but like in terms of like the stream of consciousness, there's something that stops the flowiness of it all. Not a bad song, but I also feel like it could have been executed better. But I also like the lyricism and the topic of like this child causing her to have this existential crisis on if she wants to be a mother one day. I like the premise of it. Just the execution is a little faulty. Here we go with the final track, 365, which I thought I heard before. I was like, did I just make that up? But no, it's 365. And I wonder if it's the same song, same tune, but just something slightly. Let's just listen and see. Hey. So it's the same thing for the most part, but added 5 to it.
I'm in the club, yeah, I'm living that. When I'm at the house, yeah, I'm living that. 365 party girl. Should we do a little key? Should we have a little line when it go real wild when I'm living that? No, I really don't stop when I'm living that.
like that switch. I don't know if there are any other switches in the song, but I know for a fact she mentioned 66. I think she mentioned 666 and 360, and now she's mentioning 999 and 365.
Meet me in the bathroom with your 365 party girl. French on the kill, wipe away the residue. Push your hair back, look hot when I'm no, I really don't stop.
Oh, okay, a little switch up.
Jump when it drops when I'm down 999.
Also like that this one has like a rap feel. Like she's doing that rap talking type of thing.
It's a good time, who the fuck are you? I'm a brat when I'm bumping that. No,
Hey.
I'm a track, are you bumping that? Till the windows crack, I'll be bumping that. No, I'll never go home, don't sleep, don't eat, just do it on repeat. Keep
Ooh!
365 party girl. She'll be doing a little pee, she'll be having a little.
I think it's so crazy how like normalized drugs are, like the hard drugs are in music. Like she's talking about getting that powder, wiping off the residue, bump a key or whatever it means, or taking a bump. Various drug references. Hardcore substance references. And like Harry Styles did it in his album a few times on Harry's House. Like it's very popular. Where's she from? Is she also from the UK? But also I saw somewhere that she's like Indian. Like I don't know. Where's she from? Let me know down in the comments below.
Down 999, it's a good time. Who the fuck are you? I'm a brat when I'm bumping that. No, I wanna hear my track. Are you bumping that? Till the windows crack, I'll be bumping that. No, I'll never go home, don't sleep, don't eat, just do it on repeat.
Hey.
Keep bumping that. Keep bumping that. Keep bumping that.
Also, this sounds like a sample of something. I've heard this sample before. That very iconic. I've heard it from somewhere, and it's such a dope beat. The way that she's using it, and the way she throws in the kick, and then sometimes will take away the kick and throw in these claps and snares. So fire. I love the production. The production on this eats. Fire. Actual fire way to end the album. In the way that it's similar to the opening track, like there's a similarity between the two, the opener and the closer. Yeah. I like this one a lot too. I almost feel like depending on the time and place, I might prefer 365 over 360. But it literally depends on time and place. Like 360 is the classic and it's like the hit off the album. Like I'm still thinking of I'm everywhere, I'm so Julia. This one got me moving. This one really got me moving. Like more than any song so far on the album, this is the one that like I can see myself really losing it to in a public place, I think. We just got done listening to CHARLI XCX's 6th studio album titled BRAT, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. I didn't know how I was gonna feel because although I do like oons music, there's like a threshold and there's like a certain amount of oons that I can take before I'm like, I don't like this rubbish, turn it off. At one point, my tolerance for oons was like at a 0. And you know, you have people like Dua Lipa, Beyonce of course, Katy Perry, like a bunch of the it girls made oons music, and it helped like create a tolerance, not tolerance, but it helped me like it. I think she's on the more extreme side of oons rave type music, so I didn't know how I'd get down to her album, but I enjoyed a good amount of it. It was very consistent with being an upbeat oons. You had like that one ballad-esque track. What was it? I might say something stupid. Like that was the only one that gave me like ballad vibes. And then obviously you have So I, which is like the sad song on the album. But I feel like for the most part, it was upbeat, it was lively. The best word I could pick to describe this album was hypnotic. It was hypnotic, supersonic. There was some funk in there. She got really funky in some of these beats. Funky in a good way. Like funky, like the bass went crazy and got real funky and took us places. And also funky in a bad way. Like, what are you doing? This is too much, this is overwhelming. So funky in both senses. BRAT was a better listening experience. I tried to go in with like zero biasness, but I knew like the type of music that she made. I was kind of worried on how I would receive the album. I enjoyed it. Will be in rotation. I'm gonna take this album to the gym so I can really see, like, when I'm in high speed mode, getting my fitness on, how this album hits for me. Because I feel like different scenarios work for different places. If I'm listening to The Torture Poets Apartment, it's because I'm sad and I'm in my room and I'm crying. Not really, but like that's the aesthetic. This is out, having a BRAT summer. driving with your friends, getting drunk in Miami, at the club, naked at the club. Not naked at the club, don't do that. But drunk at the club, the club. Out of the 15 tracks, and this doesn't include Girl So Confusing, the remix with Lorde. That was just like a little bonus thing. That's not a part of this. Out of the 15 tracks, I saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those 9 songs were 360, I Might Say Something Stupid, Talk Talk, Von Dutch, Everything Is Romantic, Rewind, So I, Apple, and 365. I didn't save Girl So Confusing because I honestly like the remix way better. Like, the remix will be the one that I listen to first and foremost. If I had to pick a top 3 out of the songs that I saved, 360 is in there. I can't believe I didn't listen to that song for so long. It's so good and it's so catchy. So I is in there. Ooh, I don't know. I like the Everything Is Romantic, but I also like Von Dutch. Like, Von Dutch had me feeling it. That was like a talk your shit anthem, right? I'm gonna give the 3rd spot to... Like, that one just eats in every sense of the word. That was like sensory overload, but like a good sensory overload. I think I'm gonna give it to Von Dutch though. Let me listen to Von Dutch one more time. Yeah. So top 3 is 360, So I, Von Dutch, with an honorable mention to Everything Is Romantic, and then 365. And of course, Girl So Confusing remix with Lorde. Those are my top tracks for sure. Let me know what your top tracks are down in the comments below. Follow me on my social medias. They are here and linked down in the description below. Like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And of course, battery died, and I quite literally do not feel like putting in a new battery just to do like 30 more seconds of an outro. So with that being said, follow my social medias. They're here and linked down in the description below. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, click the notification bell so you're always notified when I post more CHARLI XCX content and more YouTube videos and more album reactions. I have a bunch of album reactions coming because I'm very behind. I also have Charlie's music video for 360 coming. That's gonna be a Patreon exclusive, I think. And maybe some live performances. I love a good live performance. Comment whatever you want to comment. Did you comment Apple when I asked you to? If you did, good job. If you didn't, boo, you were. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. I love y'all so much, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace. 360. I'm everywhere. I'm so Juilliard.